Hi there, it's currently August 9th, 2018. I hope you guys are having an awesome day so far. And the card deck that I chose is my Angel Tarot card deck by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. I very much appreciate it. And all we're going to do is just, I'm going to tune in and channel into these cards and just see what could potentially come up for the energy of the day. So I also think that you guys should connect to my Robin's Healing Facebook page if you like live videos, that sort of thing, and where you can kind of get a free reading and ask questions, answers, etc. I'm also on Instagram, and it's robinshealing.com if you're interested in any of my services, products, etc. All right, let's get on with these cards. I'm feeling very much like there's a bounce and forth. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. So it's a back and forth energy, but it's also bouncing. So it's, my hand is on fire, so it could be like a relationship issue. It could be that you're struggling because your partner's struggling, that sort of thing. I'm also doing Bring a Partner for your healing session from the 13th until the 17th if you're local as well. So I just want to mention that. I'm feeling like there's someone watching that is just struggling even with like words that are being said to them, that sort of thing. Maybe they're not following through with their own words, that sort of thing. But regardless, there's a lot of judgment. And what's happening is it's all perception. It's all an idea of according to how we feel, if that makes sense. So what you may be feeling is like a little hopeless. For some people, like they need to find that strength within. And then other people are feeling very optimistic, like they have a lot of hope. But the main thing is that we're focusing on the things that we want, that are working, things that are working for us. So because we're still in Mercury retrograde, that's why there is some confusion. Because we're working with some eclipses and the new moon energy, there's still a lot of like kind of funky stuff going on. So it's causing a lot of like ruckus, I'm hearing. So when I say ruckus, it could be like, people aren't following through with their creative ideas and their creative projects, and it's making them feel a little bit like loose, I'm hearing. They're not feeling like guided towards what they need to do. They may feel like all over the place. So we really want to center that heart and do our meditation practices, do our exercises, go to classes. I'm offering on August 13th a healing group night so people can get together. I offer stuff online, that sort of thing. So I'm still feeling like this person in particular that I'm talking to is just struggling with like, okay, you say this to me, but then it's not working, that sort of thing. So there's like that frustration piece. So you have to kind of work on your progress and celebrate the fact that you have these ideas that you get to do. So it's really working on that attitude adjustment at this moment. In particular, there's another person watching who's feeling it's somewhat anxious as well. And it's when we're almost like contradicting ourselves. The same sort of element there. It's like, okay, I'm feeling emotional, but I know I need to take action. So why am I hanging out in my emotions so much? So obviously there's that stuck feeling, but we want to work on intuition. So today we want to work on following through with those projects. We want to work through any intuitive practices that we can do. And it may be a yoga practice. It may be talking to a friend. It may be getting out in the community. I've been suggesting that a lot. Looking up the law of attraction, that sort of thing. Watch The Secret. Values are really coming up and they're being questioned. So maybe you're in particular trying to sort out some issues and problems, and that's still making progress, guys. So reward yourselves a lot, okay? Ace of Air is very much seeing the double-edged sword. It's a new beginning around our mental energy. So we're shifting the way that we look at our lives. So I'm feeling like you need to ask the universe for the answer. So we're asking for intuitive guidance. We don't already have it. We need to ask for that. So it's almost as if we have a fairy godmother and we say, fairy godmother, can you please grant me more joy today? Can you please grant me this ability to find the strength that I need to succeed today? Can you help me with finding more financial gain or material things if that's what you're searching for? But there's too much judgment around that right now. So it's like you're judging yourself, you're judging other people, you're around judgmental people. And the more we can clear that anxiety or that frustration, but the anxiety in particular of like, why are you not following through with that positivity? Why are you not doing the things that you said that you wanted to do? What is holding you back? So when you question that, you're going to feel a lot better, because you're going to start to realize that it is maybe like something within yourself that you're struggling with, and that you finally want to like learn how to deal with that. All right, so that's what I do healing sessions for. That's why I have multiple things that I do, and I try not to like limit it. I try not to define it into one thing. We just offer you that security and comfort. All right, so 8 of fire. Burn, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. So the heart chakra is really coming up around here. I'm feeling like for some reason testimonials is coming up. It's when we help each other out, and instead of complaining and focusing on the negative, we really focus on how we can raise each other's spirits. And also, if you believe in spirit guides, how can we connect to our spirit guides? How can we learn how to channel, that sort of thing? So again, reach out to me if there's a topic you want to learn about. If there's a class you want me to create, I will create it for you. I do a lot of one-on-one work. But there's fear and anxiety, there's resentment, all that stuff. So theta healing would be very helpful for someone as well. There's like spiritual growth that's trying to come into your life right now, and it's so exciting, and it's going to help you. But what's happening is you're trying to control things. So really release that control, all right? And if you don't know how to do that, again, we get help with it. So centering ourselves, going back into the heart, maybe we need to write out some solutions, but we can't fall into that, like I say I want to be positive, but all I'm doing is complaining, right? So we have to shift it. And that's why when we connect with others, they can remind us of what we need to do without feeling defensive about it, just staying open and staying grounded. All right, so I just put some jewelry on my website, robinshealing.com, if you want to check out some of that. And there are actually videos explaining what each crystal does, which is wonderful. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. Then like feeling a little sick around this card, actually, you're going to find that there's a window of opportunity, but it may mean that you have to cancel out some other plans, which again, going back into the same energies as the other one. So what are you going to do? Is there something holding you back? Are you trying to decide something? There's a question answer thing happening, and you're just trying to, again, similar to that person that I was talking about, you're trying to like kind of figure out how you want to interpret things, how you want to perceive things. But what's happening is when we're a little bit defensive or a little bit closed off, we're not going to be open to receiving those intuitive messages. So very much open up your center, heart, be open to receiving. If your partner needs healing, and you're local, get your partner to come for a session. We can even do that online if you need to, but regardless, maybe it's giving your partner a massage, talking to your partner if you're in a love relationship, work on that companionship today. We want to let go of any drama or anything that's not serving us. We want to release anything around our ego and time. That's why we're being called into that relaxation. And so we need to laugh as well when we're doing our exercises, because we want to still feel very lighthearted even though we're dealing with some serious stuff. All right, so education. Then we have renewal around the number 20. This is talking about very, very, very positive energy. I'm hearing residual. So this is about when somebody's trying to control something around you, somebody's trying to put you down, someone's trying to say, hey, no, that's not a good idea. So we're letting other people influence us, and that's why it's renewal. So we're taking charge of our own life and saying, I don't care if I'm making mistakes, and not in a bad attitude way. It's just like, I'm okay with where I'm at. I'm okay with changing. I'm okay with not changing. Regardless, it's going to calm our energy, help us center, and then learn how to go with the flow. Because if we're not okay now and we're letting other people influence us, we're going to feel like we have to start all over again. This is not a brand new energy when we're dealing with a lot of 8s, because it's yesterday was the number 8818. We're still in that energy, so it's all about new beginnings towards something we've already begun, especially where we're in Mercury retrograde. We're not starting brand spanking new stuff, so all we're doing is we're getting our bodies back on track. We're learning how to just free ourselves and really start living. So university is also coming up, education, that sort of thing again. So maybe somebody's thinking about going back to school, but you're realizing things, there are epiphanies in this energy, which I absolutely love. Textile is coming up as well. So it could be just like going back into the things that you want to do. So 8 can represent like travel. 8 can represent obviously like a new positive outlook, something like that. It's just like creating a new path for yourself. And so on the 11th, we have a new moon. Feel free to watch that video that I just put out for this partial solar eclipse, the energy around that. 9 of water. So this is very much a, we don't want to be pretentious, but we want to be mindful. So we don't want to feel like I'm better than anybody else, but we're really going to focus on what we're good at as well. So building that body system back up as well. How can I raise my vibration? How can I detox? How can I uplift other spirits without that controlling me? So there's a lot of learning around this, but I'm going to say one thing: center, balance, and ground. All right, so namaste. I really feel like someone's really questioning some things that I'm saying, and just be mindful of where your energy is. It could be that if you're questioning some things right now, just really focus on getting grounded and centering. And then if you even rewatch the video, and you may find that you even value it a little bit more, okay? So I'm so thankful for all of you guys watching and subscribing, liking as well. Feel free to comment, all right? Thanks again. Take care. Bye. Love you all.